Aaron Rodgers, the way he answers the questions and shit like that, like, dude, he comes off as a good leader. Like, he just does.
Classy.
And I like how he
don't play victim. He takes.
He don't shit on people.
You know, we had a bad week. We'll have a better week, basically.
Basically saying it's week 2.
Yeah.
Let's pump the brakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fucking a few bad passes throughout the year. Sorry, I'm gonna have more good passes.
But that's what I like.
Go fuck yourself if you don't like it. He kind of said that. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he has accountability, but he also doesn't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
Where he's like, hey,
he's a fucking adult.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield Do Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Berg Zidell. You'll see why coming out in the next few days. Be dropping some Pittsburgh content. Z. Berg, holler at your boy. This week, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Capizzuto's Pizza. Good pizza, good friend of ours. He's been sponsoring the show forever. If you want some good pizza, call 412-521-6570. Actually, they got pizza. I think they have deep fried foods.
Capizzuto's Pizza. No.
Yeah, they do. Capizzuto's Pizza now carries pizza. And so check them out, 412-521-6570. Come hang out with me this Thursday from 8 to 10 for Bar Bingo here at the Butler Street Derby. It's free. There's prizes, drink specials, lots of laughs. It's honestly always a good time. If you're a dude and you're worried if the game's going to be on, yes, the football game's on while we're playing bingo. You want to come upstairs and watch the football game, you can also come upstairs to the second floor and you can watch the game. So there's a ton of chicks here. Football game's on. If you're a dude, it's a good reason to come. Ton of dudes here. If you're a dude, it's into dudes too. So I had some comedy shows this week. First off, I did a Bird Bus Friday. That was probably the highlight of my comedy. Bird Bus was fucking. I love doing the Bird Bus. I had so much fun on the Bird Bus. It was a smaller bus, cool ass group of people. There was an older dude on there. He was he looked like Bill Nye the Science Guy a little bit. And I think one of the funniest shit that happens, like you'll be on there, you're telling jokes, telling stories about.
Post a picture with that guy. I think I know what
you're
talking about.
Yeah. And
he does. No, you said that. I didn't catch you at first.
Yeah, he doesn't. He look like Bill Nye the Science Guy. And then he, I'm like asking, like, hey, anybody got any songs they'd like to hear? People were like yelling out jams, and I like to try to get everybody a jam. And I get to him, and he fucking said, "Can you play Juicy?" I'm like, the Biggie song. He was like, yeah. You never expected coming out of that dude. Fucking, the boss went nuts. I threw him the microphone. He knew the beginning, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, but after that, he didn't know much more. But I think, like, someone told him this. It didn't matter. It was a fucking cool moment on the bus. It was like a long week. Everyone, it was a good time of people coming together, laughing, not looking at their fucking phones. It was just good times. Saturday, I had 2 comedy shows. The first one was like a recovery thing up in Washington County with Ty Mack and Trey McDonough. So I drove up there, did that. It was a decent crowd. And then I drove to Dunbar, which was another hour away, for a sellout crowd of 6 people. I think 5 of them possibly could have been on heroin. Yeah.
You really had the tale of 2 shows there. The recovery show and then the heroin show.
Yeah, and it was funny because, like, the guy, like, this dude, Andreas, like, I was like, dude, I was telling him I'm running late, so Andreas was, like, trying to, like, he's trying to keep it going. He did a nice job of keeping it going. And, like, the one comic was telling people, like, that he crushed, and I'm just like, dude, I find out today, I'm like, dude, the dude asked, I said there were 6 people there. I don't know if we crushed, like, it wasn't Andreas. It was the other guy. But, so I was dying.
There were 6 people there, and the 5 dudes on heroin. I loved them.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it was just that was like that would have been a good joke on stage. You know what I mean? Like if you said that, and I was like, fuck, why didn't you say that? But shout out to them dudes for keeping it rolling. But it was funny because it was cool because I got to see that dude Andreas. I do a lot of like these Chuck Krieger gigs, and like I don't get to see him a lot. He got a daughter, he got a new job, and it's always nice to get to do comedy outside of Pittsburgh. It's just when you go like an hour and a half away, 2 hours, and there's fucking 6 people there. I mean, you still get paid the same. It's just like
it's defeating.
It is, and I've done shows. I'd say the majority of these shows I do for this guy Chuck are fucking awesome. He does all the, he don't put none of the promotion on you, none of the nothing. To show up, I'll pay you. That's it. And I love him for that. You know what I mean? He pays you, and people, he pays you what he can pay you. It's not like I don't feel like it's super low. he's not making $1 million off it. I figure like it's fair. But
yeah, Chuck always books shows really well. One of the things is that you mentioned, it's like he's not robbing you blind.
No,
like he's making sure you get the right percentage of what the show is actually making.
Yes.
Unlike some people where it's like, hey, we got 300 people here. Tickets were $50. Here's a gift card to Bob Evans, man. Thanks for, and you got some exposure too, because I know when your landlord wants money at the beginning of the month, he takes exposure as payments.
That's also, it'll cost you more money if you expose yourself to your landlord.
Yeah, right. Dude, but it was like some of those moments, like when you do a show like that, like you bond with comics more. Like I remember I did a show, I booked it. They switched managers on me at the last minute. I was with Matt, this other dude, Ryan McBride, and it was funny because like it was the worst set I ever had. I had a headline, and there was probably like 50 people at the bar, and 3 of them paying attention, and it was horrible. Like they literally had their backs turned to us, and I fucking like I just wasn't prepared. But going through that had me like ready for a time like this. I didn't think I did that bad. The dude Ryan was telling people I did terrible. So I don't know what Ryan, he felt that way. Ryan, if you hear this, just touch base with me. Let me know what I could work on and everything. Because leave a voice.
You are stirring the fucking pot.
No,
up right now,
I'm not. No, I'm just saying like it got to me, and like I respect him as a comedian. He's obviously, but he knows a lot more than I do about it. And he crushes every time he gets up there. And if he would just like reach out to me, teach me, I wouldn't crush every time I get up on stage.
This motherfucker, man.
So yeah, shout out to Ryan. I'd love to hear from you and love to hear how I can improve on my comedy, things like that. Speaking of comedy shows, we got one coming up this Friday here at the Butler Street Derby. It's gonna be me, Johnny Pittsburgh, Ty Mack, and Joey Walsh. So something like I'm gonna be like hosting, doing like 15 minutes up front. The past like 3 weeks, a little bit more longer than that. There's been some stuff that I've been like slipping in here and there. It shows not around here, and I have like a new 15 minutes that I'm gonna. It's pretty good. So if you're like Mike, we've seen you a bunch of times, blah blah. Blah. I know this time this 15 minutes is gonna be different. So I could use all the support I could get. And you could tell me if it's not funny. I'm okay with that. But I think it is going to be funny. And tickets are available on Eventbrite. So, like I said, show starts here at 7. You can get buy walk-in tickets. I'm not objective to that. But it's better to get them on Eventbrite. Get here early also so you can get a good seat.
Also, something about when you buy tickets online before a show, it shows more support to the comics.
You take the stress off the comics.
We're a lot less stressed. We're not messaging you all day, every day. Hey, you coming?
Yes.
If you don't like hearing, are you coming? Then just buy your tickets.
Mom.
Yes, Mom.
Dude, my mom, has blown me off the past 3 comedy shows. One was my 10-year sober show, which was awesome. 4 people showed up for. Kenny was one of them. I love you, Kenny. And then, but my mom wasn't one of them. And I had to switch venues last minute. It was like a fucked up situation. My mom was like, I'll try to make it. And I was like, Mom,
she didn't know like we were allowed to drink there and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a sober show, Chrissy.
No, she knew we were allowed to drink. And she texted me, I'm coming.
It looked very Coke friendly bar too. She could have done some bumps. There was a lot of you could scope out some smooth surfaces in the bathroom.
Dude, she could have had herself a party. And it was just like, but she couldn't make it. She wasn't feeling good. I understand. Things come up. What's more important? Your son celebrating 10 years sober.
11 years sober. She'll be there next year, bud.
Yeah, that's right. So I talked about what I had going on this week. What did you guys get into last week?
I went to the Steelers game.
This is Matt Light, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm Polish Hill Kenny. This is Matt Light. Come up here and stole my fucking seat.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
Yeah. I'm like...
I'm sorry. Yeah, we got, of course, next to me, right to me tonight is my co-host, Polish Hill Kenny, PHK. What up, PHK?
What's happening?
Then to the left of me, my main man, good friend of the podcast, been on quite a few times.
Showed up, spurred a moment.
Matt Light came through clutch.
When you are unemployed, dreams come true. I show up wherever, whenever, uninvited, invited. No, it was a good weekend, man. I went to the Steeler game. Got a little
Well, you're going to make the same amount of money here as you would staying home. So
that is not true because I would be online gambling at my house right now.
Yeah. You probably save money just buying ice cream.
I'm saving money by just getting the ice cream and being here. Yeah, you guys are saving me.
Dude, I want to hear
Of course, you could win the game.
No.
I want to hear about this. Come on, can you talk a little bit
No.
about it?
If we're talking about the hat?
I'm not worried about the hat.
No. Go ahead.
It's a Steelers hat. Looks like it's right out of the 80s.
What?
You got kicked out of the game.
Yeah, I was intoxicated.
Yeah, so what?
I've been there.
That's good.
Yeah. It was bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 15.
Oh.
I usually here's the thing.
So you don't really do the antidote, huh?
I don't with this.
Coke.
No.
You can say it on here.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it. It's too much fentanyl, too much shit going on with it.
It's hardly ever fentanyl.
Well, whatever it is, I don't like the anxiety that it gives me.
Okay.
I'm an anxious person. I like mushrooms and I like edibles. I like to be relaxed and chill. So usually 1 game a year is my blackout game.
Yeah.
And it's the home opener.
Got out the way early this year.
Well, yeah, because we got to do the
You
first
got
one.
season tickets?
Yeah, well, for now, we'll see. After that fucking...
Well, you didn't tell them what seat you were in and shit.
I mean, they pulled me out.
Oh, you were in your seat and got kicked out from your seat.
I got warned in the first quarter.
Yeah. I got booted once, but I wasn't in the seat.
I got warned in the first quarter for being loud and obnoxious. And I was completely... Dude, here's the thing. I go to every game, and every time I go to a Steelers game, the crowds are so fucking lame.
I want you to emphasize this. You go to the away games.
I go to the away games, too. The away
Yes.
Steeler fans are more energetic than these season ticket holders.
Because you got to outlaw the home team in your way.
These guys are just talking, and they're like, yeah, how are the kids? How's everyone at home? I'm like, dude, it's a fucking game. Like, if you don't want to be here, watch at home, text your buddy, do your group chat, whatever. So people were upset, Matt, calm down. I go, why? I'm at the fucking game. My buddy's like, calm down. So they come up to me like, hey, you got to be careful. You know, you got warrants. I said,
were you swearing and shit?
Yeah, I was motherfucking dick sucking. Well, there's kids here.
You're sucking dick.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. They're like, well, there's kids here. I go, well, they didn't pay $300 to sit there. I did. Fuck them. They don't have an opinion.
You're at a football. It's not a baseball game. It's a
if it was a
football
baseball
or a hockey
game, or
you're gonna hear a few motherfuckers. You're gonna hear cocksucker. You're gonna hear whatever.
And just talk, and all you have to do.
That's how you become a man.
But Kenny, all you have to do is be like to your kid, hey, you see that drunk idiot?
Don't be that.
He swears. Look what happens when you swear.
Right.
You're gonna end up with this
teachable
guy
moment
with nachos and drool coming off of his beard. Like, don't be this guy.
It's a teachable moment.
Yeah. So I was quiet for the next 3 quarters, completely silent. I'm almost like falling asleep because the game was so
you were
boring.
still drinking though, right?
No, I quit drinking before I got in the game.
Okay.
When I got ejected, I was sober. So I was just sober sitting there, and they're like, hey, you got to go. And I was like, well, what happened? And they were like, we got a complaint still. So somebody around me didn't want me to be there. Yeah. And they just called that number, and it's got me ejected without any rhyme or reason. And people around me were like, he's fine. Like, no, we got an alert. We got to let him out. So as I was leaving, I told the guy, I go, this was right after Caleb Johnson fucking was a retard. Yeah. And as I was getting walked out, I said to the guy, I go, hey, I'm cool for like the rest of the game. He's like, yeah, I have to do this. He's like, I got a text message. Yeah. I have to. And I was like, to be honest, like, I don't want to watch the rest of this game anyways. Yeah. So I went to McFadden's, and then, that was it.
Yeah. That's fucking nuts. So you were fucked up in the first quarter. You were acting like a psycho, and then like you.
Then I calmed down. I was completely quiet,
and then they didn't get to you till the fourth.
They didn't get to me till the fourth quarter.
That's wild.
I don't know if it was somewhere like.
It couldn't have took them that long to get there from the complaint. Someone re-complained because you pissed them off or something.
100%. They probably were like, "How did he not get ejected earlier?"
Yeah.
I was like, I'm telling you, like, I was banged up before the game.
Is it the people? So like, if you.
But they know that, like, everyone around there.
That's all I'm going to go ahead.
And a lot of those people aren't season ticket holders. I know the season ticket holders.
Right.
Yeah, my buddies are season ticket holders around there. They were completely fine. They're like, oh, that's Matt. Matt gets one of these every game. This is it. The apology tour will start week 3.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, everyone knew, like, hey, let him get his few Fs out, and then he'll be fine. And
let him vent.
How was it?
Yeah.
So you do... You got a pretty nice tailgate, good diner. You guys have been doing for years. How was the tailgate first tailgate of the year.
It was good. We had a lot of people.
That's always a big one.
Yeah, there was like 250, 300 people.
Oh, nice.
It was fun. I mean, the problem is, it's like,
is it getting too big now?
It's too big, and when you start drinking, and everyone wants to come up to you, they want to take pictures, they want to do shots. You can't say no. Well, you can if you're an adult. I'm a child, and I go, yeah, let's do it. So that starts at 9 o'clock until 12:30.
Right.
Of just people like, hey, we got to do a shot. We got to do a shot. And then I go look at my Facebook and Instagram. I'm like, delete. What, I said this, delete. So, yeah, I'm on probation for this next one. I got to be a good boy.
Yeah, dude. Obviously, we're talking Steelers game. Steelers lost 31-17. We're kind of already talking about the thoughts on the game. Dude, like, I was so into that fucking game. I was like and I still am so pro Aaron Rodgers. Like, I'm fucking huge Aaron Rodgers guy. I did not like some of the play calls. There were some really stupid fucking plays that happened. I mean, obviously, like the interception, the fucking Caleb Johnson fucking over his head, fucking not going after the ball. Just like, they said that was the first time that's happened in 50-some years, and then them running the ball in on 3rd and goal from the 20 is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, here's the thing, too, is I think there's been this notion, this anti-fuck Aaron Rodgers thing since day one. People just don't want to like the guy. They don't want to tell you why. They just don't like the guy. Week 1, he had 4 touchdowns. Looked phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, well, look at Justin Fields. Okay. Where's the fuck going to be Justin Fields in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
He does this every year. He gets off hot. Then the defenses figure him out. He can't read a defense, and he sucks. Rodgers' interception to Pat Freiermuth was because Calvin Austin was in the fucking way.
And they said, and he was like actually like leaped, like almost doing like, hero ball.
Like a backwards.
Yeah, like trying to
and
make
he just tip drilled it.
And it was like, I don't see, like, that's like where it comes into me. Like, okay, you knew in that play that Freiermuth
Get the fuck away.
Yeah. And the ball was right. Pat was wide open. I mean,
So that's not Rodgers. And also, Rodgers had that deep scramble to the right side where he had moved for like 45 yards and hit Pat right in his fucking hands.
Yeah.
And he dropped it.
And dude, I like Aaron Rodgers. I like him more and more.
If you hit your hand, you should catch it.
You got to catch it.
And dude, the way he...
I never dropped him in the turkey bowl. If it's like one of my
That's
hands,
what I'm saying. Yeah,
caught
right?
it. I'm not a professional football player.
You would have caught it.
I'd have fucking caught it.
You'd have caught it. You would have
It's my hands, I
scored.
catch it.
Kenny would have scored.
I might have dropped it, but it doesn't matter. I don't get paid money to play football. But dude, Aaron Rodgers, the way he answers the questions and shit like that, like, dude, he comes off as a good leader. Like, he just does.
He's classy.
And I like how he
don't play victim. He takes.
He don't shit on people.
We had a bad week. We'll have a better week, basically.
Basically saying it's week 2. Let's pump the brakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fucking a few bad passes throughout the year. Sorry, I'm gonna have more good passes.
But that's what I like.
Go fuck yourself if you don't like it. He kind of said that. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he has accountability, but he also doesn't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
Where he's like, hey,
he's
I
a
love
fucking
Calvin.
adult.
Calvin's a great guy. He made a mistake. That's not throwing a player under the bus.
No, right.
That's explaining what happened. Aaron wasn't like, it wouldn't have been an interception if you didn't fuck. He goes, hey, man, we made a mistake there. This is why. Cause and effect. Instead of running around.
We're going to work on it.
We own it. Next man up. Standards are standards. This guy's at least telling you what happened. And then you get mad. You get mad that one guy doesn't give you a fucking answer. Then the other guy's being truthful, and you're like, what an asshole this guy is.
Lesson is you're not going to be able to please everybody or sometimes anybody. So fuck it.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I just think like however he prepares mentally, everything. I feel like he's so fucking tuned into the world. Like
he's got ice in his veins.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Look what he does in the offseason, man. He calms down.
He
relaxes. He don't get all worked up.
Did you watch his documentary on Netflix?
We talked about it on
Enigma.
here.
I do 100% would love to go on one of these ayahuasca journeys because of it.
Really?
I would, man.
I think there's a lot of good.
I wouldn't do PTSD and shit.
Yeah,
people do it like getting out of addiction and shit.
Yeah,
it helps them. It
resets their brain. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's
for
like hitting a
mental
reset button.
I'm always open to anything that helps people. And like me personally, like I wouldn't do it just because Like, I don't think I'm there mentally, like, to be able to handle something
you
like
got 10 years. You're good.
Right.
Like, maybe 10 years ago, try it.
Right. But I think, like, the way I hear other people's stories and the way they come out of it on the other side, and if you do a real ayahuasca retreat, not like some bullshit at College, Barkley's
campus. More
recreational.
Yeah.
It was like recreational. It wasn't like either, but they had the serious ones where fucking vets and shit come on.
Yeah.
Like suicidal, fucking alcoholic, black and eye because of what they saw. Go do that and then come out like fucking
and
normal.
also you build up to it too.
Better than
so
normal.
Like you do like 3 mini trips before you do the ayahuasca.
They said like the first one, 80% of people come out good.
Yeah.
By the second one, it's like 90%.
Yeah. And then like you will throw up from whatever is in the ayahuasca apparently. But like just watching it, I just was like, oh, like he's not using to get fucked up.
No.
He's using to clear his mindset. And he's done research and you know, I love the guy, man. It's so crazy because 14 years ago when they beat us in the Super Bowl, I fucking hated his guts.
Cocksucker.
And now I look at him like, this dude, if he wins us a Super Bowl, I might put him next to Ben.
Well, he kind of owes this one, doesn't he?
He does.
We should already have Kevin.
He does.
And the thing is, in my head, like, I'm one of those people, I'm already thinking, like, we got him for 2 years. We got him for 2 years.
Yeah, he's coming back, right?
Yeah. I keep telling myself, we got him for 2 years. Because in Madden, I, like, took him back 1 year because he tried to retire on me. And I was like, I don't think so.
Just like,
how'd you negotiate that?
No, I just went in to edit my player. Edit player, and I just edited him back to be
happy?
35 years old.
Oh, so Aaron Rodgers. Oh, there you go.
And I'm like, he won't retire on me now.
It's the same shit the ayahuasca does.
Yeah, it's a reset.
Yeah.
That's all we need to do.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. Like, the more
it's all a matter of how he's protected because he's at the point where, like,
Roger
one
Jones
injury
needs
he
to
ain't
learn
coming
how to
back
play
from.
fucking football.
Dude.
That dude is terrible.
And he said he's a fucking turnstile. And it's crazy to me that, like, we do, if you look at the way we acquired that line, like, we used some high draft picks, like, you know, Frazier, like, I think they said McCormick had a good game. Like, I don't know.
He's fine.
Did the dude from the Eagles, Solomon, I don't know, I'm saying his fucking name wrong.
Isaac. Just call him Isaac.
Isaac. Like, I think he's like, it's like our tackles.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, I think the biggest problem right now is that, like, the Steelers are known for the run. It's stopping their run and being able to run. And right now, your running game, you're averaging less than 4 yards a carry, and you have no support for Aaron Rodgers. What was crazy in week 1, we're doing play action plays, and they're still biting. How the fuck are you biting on that? You don't even have to commit to it. What are we going to get, 2 yards if we do run?
I would be interested to know. I would say that we have to be either last or very close to being last at rushing yards this year.
They have to be.
I mean, because, like, what was it week 1? It was like 60-some.
Jalen Warren has 86 yards, I think, total in 2 games.
And
that's terrible. That's not good for one game.
No. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck.
Didn't I tell you, though? I predicted it, though. I told you we would win or we would lose.
Yeah, he called it.
I called that. I said we weren't going to tie.
You thought it'd be one or the other?
Yeah. I said we definitely weren't going to tie. That was my lock.
Do you work for Vegas?
So
Dude.
I can't talk about it.
So, like, I'm at home. I'm watching a Steelers game. So I'm, like, starting to, like, catch, like, Steelers games ended a little sooner than some of the others. Starting to catch games, and the fucking Giants-Cowboys game's on in the end of the game. And I'm like, wow. Might have been one of the best games, end of games I've ever fucking seen in my life. With that dude banging that 60-some yard field goal, you think...
Dude, you're loving the long kicks this year, too, dude.
Yeah. You think to win the game.
Go
No, you're fucking wrong. Here comes Russ, then fucking Nate. It was like, oh, my God, they're going to win. No, then they come down. They end up kicking it to take it to overtime. But you're just like, holy fuck, it goes to overtime. It's like back and forth. And it was just like, you thought the Giants had it. I thought the Giants had it. I was rooting for the Cowboys, and it's 100%
ever, really.
Because of that documentary. After I watch that documentary, I look at them differently.
Yeah, I just know that George Pickens is on that team, so fuck that.
I know you're
just
like
couldn't
that.
root for the Cowboys ever.
So
It's like rooting for the Ravens or the Browns or the Cowboys or the Flyers.
It's
never going to happen.
I have a different experience. When I lived in Dallas last year. I lived in Dallas for a year. And I was like, okay, football to me is not one of those sports where you have 2 teams, right? In baseball, we suck. So you can take an AL team. You can like the Yankees.
It's like everyone in Cleveland has a backup team.
Right. right? So, but with football, I'm like, fuck that. However, I'll tolerate the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
So I'll try and appreciate them. Dude, the amount of hate that Dak Prescott gets that's unwarranted blows my fucking mind. When there's probably 20 to 25 teams that would love to have him as a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
He just can't win. He's not that good. What do you want him to do?
Right.
Like he's not the GM of the team. He's not trading away Parsons. He's not doing all this nonsense. It's Jerry Jones doesn't know what the fuck he's doing as an owner. He's so stubborn. He's like a villain from Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
He's a fucking idiot, dude.
Dude,
he's so dumb.
And they proved that in that fucking documentary, which made me like, not really, but he admitted his faults. He said flat out in that documentary, he's like, when things are going good, I just can't help it but to get in there and to mess them up.
Yeah.
And he admitted to that. So like when things are going good, he's going to find a way to fuck it up.
You got to respect that, though.
Yeah. And that's amazing. Like, damn, dude, he admits
got all
his
that
own
money.
fault.
Why not? What
Yeah.
And then like when Troy Aikman went to court for Michael Irving and like shit that never gets talked about. Like no one else showed up because Michael was like, "Don't come, it's on me, it's on me." For Troy Aikman to just go in there and fight, it like just said something. Like those dudes back then were like, I mean, those three.
Well, they had like the Coke houses.
Yeah.
The White House, they called it.
Yeah.
That's what it was
makes
called,
sense,
the White House. Yeah.
I didn't see a documentary, but I've heard.
There's something
It's
about
good.
There's something about teams up until the early 2000s that it like Ben always said we were a band of brothers to his teammates and stuff. There was a sense of loyaltism and a family, a camaraderie to these teams in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. You don't have that anymore.
That's not a made up word. That's what it was.
It's
Loyaltism.
It's a secure the bag league. We're all buddies. We fucking exchange jerseys with each other.
You get gonorrhea, I get gonorrhea. Bro.
Yeah, dude. You syphilis burns when I piss. Let's go.
Damn right.
Do you feel like
my penicillin is your penicillin?
Do you think that team camaraderie has diminished a lot? That has anything to do with social media and individuality, and people's focus has started to become
building their brand?
Yes.
100%.
I feel like social media, I'm saying this as I do a podcast, but social media destroys so much shit.
I mean, and it's not even the players' faults.
No.
They're young kids. They're growing up in this era where
social media destroyed more marriages than strip clubs.
It does. And I mean, because the temptation is there.
Right.
With everything, though. Like, I mean,
I think it generally, like, the internet is probably a net good, but not by much.
No. But, like, the biggest issues, like, you look at, like, for the Steelers, the first time all the bullshit started, do you remember what it was?
Bam Morris. I mean, you talking about ever? Or
no, it's like social media. Do you remember what it was?
No, I don't.
So it was when the Steelers beat the Chiefs in the divisional playoffs. Antonio Brown went on Instagram Live and was celebrating about the locker room going after New England the next week. Tomlin's speech saying that they're going to go in there and kick their ass. And then all of a sudden, was just...
That's bulletin board
Tomlin
material.
was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Then the next year, Juju, we signed that TikTok idiot.
Yeah.
He's doing a milk carton challenge where he could have tore his...
Some people, the people that grew up with it, like, don't know better. You just think you're stupid. There's some shit that you cannot fucking have your phone up for.
Right.
And the thing was...
But there's also people got to know nowadays, you basically just got to assume you're getting recorded all the time.
It's some of the dudes you see, like, totally, like, you don't really... Like, dudes who I got a lot of respect for, like, Lamar Jackson. He'll say some
I
stuff.
love him.
He'll say some stuff on social media, but you don't see Lamar Jackson like doing outlandish challenges and shit like that. Like a dude like Aaron Rodgers. He does the Pat McAfee show on Tuesdays. Other than that, you don't hear a lot out of Aaron Rodgers.
No,
he measures his dick in private in a dark room like normal people. He don't fucking put it on the internet.
Well, that's how it was with the Steelers.
Kid,
the early 2000s Steelers. Yeah, they were fucking scumbags, but here's the thing. When there were cell phones around there, they had security guards that would be, no, you ain't filming shit.
Right.
This ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And they were able to have their privacy. There's no privacy anymore.
Don't go in the bathroom with Ben.
Problem.
Ben falls in the bathroom, just say yes. Close your eyes, go for it. But then he won 2 Super Bowls, so you get 2 chicks. You get the 2 assault charges we forgive you for.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right.
If he didn't win 2 Super Bowls, guilty.
Wow, allegedly.
Now it's allegedly.
Right.
And he cleaned up his act. Merrill Hodge come in, smacked him around a little, said, clean up your act, bro. You might not win another Super Bowl. We can't give you another one.
I feel like if you're a good person, you don't win. Right?
Really?
Well, Tiger Woods got his shit together. He didn't fucking win after
He hasn't
that.
won after
Yeah,
it.
he
No.
won a
You know
lot
what I
when he
mean?
wasn't good.
No.
Lost a lot of money too. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, and
You don't win once you get
but
caught.
I'll say
Yeah.
that that's the key.
Don't get
I
caught.
never watching like Tiger Woods. I wasn't a huge, but just I never would. It came out like Tiger Woods part does this that. But I never knew he was in there. I mean, he never
Right.
gave off that image.
Well, Chris Carter
he
got
didn't
in
put it
trouble.
on the internet.
You remember Chris Carter
Right.
got in trouble for that shit?
He went in there and said
10
to them,
years ago, he interviewed rookies. He goes, you need a fall guy.
Yes,
He goes, listen, your biggest loser fucking friend,
Yep.
he takes the fall.
Yeah,
you pay
his
him.
bills.
And
He's
you,
good.
and- yeah, why not?
He got nothing to lose. He
Yeah.
got everything to lose.
and it was like something that
you double his lawyer fees. You pay
Yeah.
him off.
it should. It was
He'd
something.
be happy to do it for you.
You're right.
It was-
you know all the fucking spillover pussy that guy got.
It-
He'll take a charge. Sorry,
Yeah.
T-Bird.
it was something that needed to be said, but it was something that like it got taken out of context, and then like it got blown. Like it was a terrible thing to say. Like, no, dudes needed to hear
Yeah.
that. You guys, you gotta bring someone with you who's gonna carry the weed, who's gonna carry the
Or
goon
almost
dice.
just be your security to make
Right.
sure there's no fucking
Jack
nonsense.
Nicholson had a guy with a suitcase full of his coke. He never carried his own coke.
No?
He was like well known. I just heard that on fucking Rogan. You know what she was saying? He said, you know, everyone always heard it was like a worst kept secret in Hollywood. There was like a suitcase guy with Jack Nicholson, a briefcase guy, you know, envelope guy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But he's like, I was around him a lot. He's like, I always tried to see like, where's the guy? You know?
Yeah, right.
Which one's his button
I like that.
You know, duh.
There was a story on there was like a thing on Vice about they were doing about drug dealers, the celebrities, and they wouldn't call out the celebrities, but these dudes were showing up at red carpet events, handing off duffel bags at red carpet events. They were dressed in tuxedos and things like that, and they would hand it off to not the celebrity, but a
The
fall
assistant.
guy.
Someone in his
Yeah.
entourage.
Like, here you go. You know
Like
what I mean?
Turtle was going to take the fall for Vince.
And I'm
Yeah, for
thinking-
sure.
Duh.
And I'm thinking like they're handing off duffel bags full of goon dust. You know what I mean? Like you're thinking like now, like dudes, when you're not in a day, you didn't need a fall guy, you needed a fall pocket. You know what I mean?
Did you ever hear about those crazy cocaine parties, like where like Danny DeVito was telling a story about how like after one of the
I like
award
this.
shows,
Tell this story about this word.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, tell this.
So like they were at some after awards party, right? And they're all sitting there, and when you walked in, you hand your keys, you do everything to make sure nothing was going on. You go into the room, they go, here's your room. Your name is spelled out in cocaine. And everyone was jealous because Arnold Schwarzenegger had the biggest rail ever of his what is like, Danny, look at me, Danny, look, Danny.
How fucking cool is that?
Yeah, it's so cool.
So fun.
Kenneth Ryan Richard Galladino would be
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, think about this. I mean,
throwing your
that-
confirmation.
That's
in.
fucking.
yeah.
I mean, you're fucking Schwarzenegger. It's
Yeah,
fucking
it's
that
big.
long.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
You're fucking. You ain't sleeping for days.
No.
Arnold's pretty big though. I mean, if it was just Dan DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, they'd probably get the same amount of high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know if that's how that works. If weight, you think?
I guess it's tolerance too. You know,
Yeah, I never. But when I heard that story, I'm gonna be honest. I was
practice
like,
makes perfect.
I
mean,
didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger partied,
Me neither.
and when I heard
That
that,
could just be the joke. He might not have.
I'm sure he did.
why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
You're
It's the
in-
80s.
He was the man. The 80s.
He
Yeah.
already
guy.
was past working out. I mean, he looked big enough for film movies.
But he was in his prime in the 80s.
I love
think.
when he talks about the
He
pump.
passed his Mr. Olympia.
How it's like
shit, though.
coming.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that video? Did you ever see the video?
No. what is it?
He's working out and he's describing what it's like when you feel the pump.
Yeah.
And he's just like he just talks about it's like coming. You just keep coming and you keep coming. He's like, and I can't do the Arnold voice, but everyone does like he's like you coming and you coming and you coming. And he's,
Detective Duncan,
and he's
copy
staring
you.
at this guy and he's like, right, I'm coming. Okay.
I mean, and it was weird. I was like listening to DB today, and Billy Oriole was on there and stuff. And they were talking about the 80s and like, I grew up in the 80s as a child, but could you imagine being a
Well, let's
famous
say George
person?
Young. Everyone was doing George Young blow.
Yeah, I mean, dude, back then to be like a famous person in the 80s, probably I'd be one of the best things to be in the history of the world.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood in the 80s, in my mind, I'm thinking like, had to be the coolest shit ever.
I think of Studio 54 like all day long.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what it is.
Wasn't that The 60s?
No, that was like
That was 80s?
70s.
That was the late
Was it?
70s
Yeah.
into the 80s. I
Yeah.
think it closed in, 84?
Yeah, when it started
around
changing
Scarface coming out.
hands.
Yeah.
So I talked to a couple older friends that grew up partying in the 80s. Like, we were partying in the 90s a little bit, and they're like, you don't even know about 80s blow. They're like, it was so much better.
It was
I'm
just the vibe. I feel.
It just
believed
looked
it,
cool.
I
The way
don't
that they dressed, the clothes,
the music.
the music was fun.
I love 80s.
I love
music.
80s music.
Yeah, 80s music is the best.
Fuck, I still listen
The
to
hair, big hair.
Oh,
long
yeah,
hair.
dude. But that was the thing. You had everything. You had the big hair groups where they would look like fucking girls.
Yeah.
I love
You know what I
the
mean?
fucking 80s chicks. Like, when you watch like a Friday the 13th and it's 80s chicks get naked, it ain't like, they're like wearing granny panties, but it does something for
Yeah,
me.
so
Does it?
But the true
Lil
80s,
Bush-
not
Lil
like
Bush
if the
did
movie's
it?
made,
Bush,
not
yeah.
like if the movie Bush, yeah,
Bush is
not
great.
like if the movie's made now and it's portrayed in the 80s. I'm talking straight 80s movies.
Right.
Where you used to get naked. You always got. Maybe it was nostalgia because you Friday the 13th. Your mom went fast.
All them
forward through
girls
that.
had the Bret Michaels haircut.
It was
They
like the fucking and Bush too. I like Bush. I like
Yeah.
little fur on the back.
It's fun.
The first
Yeah.
kid I ever seen was Friday the 13th.
Sure.
Was it?
I was 5 years old, and I remember my mom. We had a little TV with a little VCR because it was the one they were connected to each other.
Yeah.
My mom had stolen it from her work, and then I remember we went to the movie store on Friday the 13th. She fell asleep.
Was it
I'm
like
there
West
watching.
Coast or video. Or
No, I was living in Brentwood, so I can't. I'd be lying. if I
one of
said-
them made up ones.
It might have been like Farm Wars. I don't know.
Yeah, that was one. Okay.
My babysitter introduced me to porn.
The porn.
My babysitter. I was like 5 or 6 years old.
What?
And we had that. My dad had that illegal box, right?
Yeah.
Cinemax. I had a cylinder. We had a cylinder. We got Cinemax.
You had that?
It was a cylinder. You just unhooked. When the cable guy come, you had to unhook it and rehook
Oh,
it.
really? Ours was just like this square
But
box.
it only got Cinemax. This cylinder.
Oh,
it wasn't
really?
for the whole shebang.
Okay. So she would put it on. She'd make me watch the Spice Channel and Playboy Network when I was a kid. She goes, "Hey, you should
How old
watch
was
this."
she?
I think 13 or 14 years old.
What would she? Was she trying? Do you think?
No, she never did. The only thing she ever did that was like weird, but it was never like that. She put my head under a couch cushion and would fucking sit on it and like suffocate me.
Dude.
That's just classic bullying.
I mean,
There's
that's
nothing
just
wrong
little
with that.
bit.
I know, and I didn't realize
a
as
little
a
bit of
kid. I'm like,
bullying.
oh, she'd be like bouncing on it.
Yeah,
All right,
people
time to
did
watch
that.
some TV.
You're 5 and she's 13. It's a shame. You're lucky. Like when you got a little older, she was still babysitting. You have to throw it.
Well, listen, here's the thing though. So I still
Was she the first one you jacked off to? Your 13-year-old
never. She was
babysitter?
gross, and I've seen her now. She's even more gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a situation when my mom for some reason got me a fucking 13-year-old babysitter when I was 11.
Yeah.
And that was the first boob I ever sucked on.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
First.
So that's a great story.
Well, it was to do what happened with my mom. Went to
It was a
bingo.
chick, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bigger chick, but it didn't
Hey,
matter.
it don't matter.
So I would do. You're younger. You're trying to do anything to see a boob, touch a boob, and you're the tickle thing.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it was Sunday night. I remember Living Keller was on. After Living Keller, I think was maybe whatever. And I remember I ended up we were tickling, and I was like, oh, can I lay here? And the next thing you know, I touched the boob, and the next
You
thing
get smacked.
and it was like, oh, what are you doing? And it was like a little bit of communication. It was just then a boob sucking happened. I never told anyone about it because I was embarrassed.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just told millions of people. Because he's a bigger chick. You thought you'd get made fun of.
Well, I just didn't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fucking 11. I'm like, I wasn't even jerking
You're like,
off
is this
yet.
even cool?
Right.
Like, is this what you do?
Yeah, like it
sexually?
felt like I was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
It's a
I remember I was
very
like,
natural.
What
thing
if
to
you
do.
just were being nurtured and you were just comfortable?
Yeah, I
You
did.
know.
I don't. I think yeah.
Well, did you guys crank at an early age?
No,
No.
dude, I was
What's
a late
early?
cranker.
Well, that's
I'm
my
probably
question.
12 or
here.
13.
Dude, I was
No, I
13.
was early.
13.
I always would get a boner, and I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, and I would tell my dad, I'd be like, "Hey," he'd be like, "Hey, knock that off." He's like, "You don't do that." First person I ever jerked off to was April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtles movie.
Nice.
How
She
old
ain't
were
even
you?
good looking.
Huh?
How old were you?
Well, the movie came out when I was like
1990.
1, but probably
That's what I'm
like
thinking.
probably like 4 or 5. Where I wasn't like, wah, 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 but I was like, hey, this feels good, and I'm watching this. It's cool.
Yeah,
I
I,
was 10. I think that came out in 1990. It's real.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
that was
saw
a
it at
great
the Plaza
movie.
in Bloomfield. It's a Starbucks.
Did you?
now.
What was the first titty you saw in the movie theaters?
Ah, shit. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Mine was Titanic with my grandma. She fucking tried to cover my eyes. I was like,
I bet it
Shit
was
happened.
Lethal Weapon 2. I probably went to see with my mom, and that foreign chick gets naked with Mel Gibson, the one that dies.
Dude, Dude, I don't. Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Movie theater. My mom wouldn't be able to fast
We
forward.
we always went to the Manor. I'm trying to think like what movie would have had a tit in it that we would have seen. I can't. I don't know if Usual Suspects. Oh, the maybe I'm wrong. If this sounds right, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
that's
hottest
titty,
scene
you know.
ever.
It ain't
How
Selma
old was
Hayek,
that?
but it's,
That was 96.
I seen a titty in a movie
Yeah.
before that, but that was one I remembered. I was
Yeah.
15. I remember like specifically like seeing it. Now I remember someone had the video and I was like, let me borrow that.
There
Yeah.
were certain movies like that were like almost taboo. Like what's it called? Showgirls. Because it was the girl
See
from
that?
Jesse
Saved by the
Spano.
Bells,
right?
Jesse-
So as
Jesse
soon as you
Spano,
saw that,
yeah.
you're like, holy shit. You know
And that
what
was
I mean?
NC-17.
Right.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
But
crazy.
you're like, what are they going to do?
That was
Yeah.
What are they
crazy.
going to
NC-17.
do?
And meanwhile, you're like, well, it wasn't that much better than ours.
No, it was no different.
There was no
It
spice.
was
to
no
it.
different. Yeah.
No, but you
But
got
you had to
see
be
Jesse
17
Spano.
because of Jesse Spano.
Yeah.
The show that got me like jerking
Still
off
ain't
on
saw
a
Kelly
consistent
Kapowski.
Right.
jerking off on a consistent basis was I would get home from school and try to jerk off to The Grind.
What is that?
You know.
It was a dance show
That was MTV.
on MTV.
Okay.
It was like chicks dancing.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh, yeah.
So The Grind would be on
Oh,
right
yeah,
after
right,
school.
okay.
And like you'd get home and it'd be like chicks they weren't like twerking, but they were like
Yeah.
harder than
You
anything.
were
on-
half naked.
They were half
Good.
naked and try to fire them off.
Plus,
but
that's what you
they
did when you
paid
got home
off-
from school
Yeah.
in 8th grade. You jerked off.
Yeah.
Well, so my age group, our crank sessions were like 1 a.m. Girls Gone Wild 30-minute infomercials.
Yes, I remember those.
And
Wild
that-
on
that
E with
spans
Brooke
a few
Burke.
generations.
Yeah,
bro, don't
Brooke
worry.
Burke, Wild on E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time she'd go somewhere, you knew there was like a 2-minute dance scene. She'd go to a nightclub, and you're like, "This is my fucking
Dude,
time."
the first time I did, it's funny. First time I think I was in the shower, and I'm doing like this. I didn't even know to do this.
Really?
I'm like, this feels good.
Dude,
Dude, I put some shampoo
we
on
used
here.
to-
I'm like doing two hands like
we
this.
used to make fun of this
Then I
dude.
had to see it on TV or something. I'm like, huh.
when we
Oh,
like
that's much better.
when we were kids and we told each other about jerking off, we were like,
Well, you're like, oh, are you gay?
No.
I'll jerk off.
yeah, we were 12 and we're like, well, how do you do it? You know, my buddy was like, he said, I do it like this.
Like he's milking a cat.
We called him Lobster because it looked like he's a little crab doing this lobster thing. Bro, and the best part, he was the biggest dork out of all of us.
Lobster dick.
Beat the fuck out of all of us. He was like a high school
Well, it's
wrestler.
like you didn't admit it at first to your
Yeah.
boys until like an older guy come along like, dude, everyone jerks off, guys. It's cool.
By the way,
And then you're
turns
like,
out-
then one boy will be like,
He's
I
gay.
do it. I do it too.
Lobster dick.
Lobster Dick was gay, and he
Cool
beat
dude.
the shit out of us.
Good dude though, huh?
Yeah, Drama King beat our ass.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, oh man, we went down. That go off.
Stop
Steelers.
with them
Yeah.
Steelers. You know what I mean?
So, dude, then we got the Patriots coming up. They're 1-1, coming off a win, 33-27 against the Dolphins. Any predictions? I mean, dude, the Patriots. Mike Vrabel, I like the way he coaches, but he coaches. It doesn't remind me of Tomlin, but it's a lot of like running, defense, things like that. I mean, they got Drake Mays, younger guy. I'm gonna actually for this one, I'm gonna say Steelers in a game. It's gonna be like I think it's gonna be something like a weird score, like a 17-16. A lot of field goals.
I don't like playing in Foxborough. The Steelers right now, head to head, they're 15-15 against New England all time.
How many times they've been back
Regular
up there
season.
since Brady retired?
I don't know, but what I will say is they're 0-3 against the Patriots since 2019, and that's with fucking Bailey
yeah.
Zappi, fucking
So they're gonna
Jacoby
win.
Brissett,
They're
I
good.
think, and I think also Mac Jones.
Yeah, they'll win this week.
I think the Steelers are gonna lose. I'm gonna say low scoring, 23-16. You're gonna get 3 Boswell field goals, a Steelers touchdown, and Steelers Nation is just gonna unravel and start the blame game. And Rodgers is too old. Fire Tomlin. All
Yeah.
this bullshit. I think though, in the long run, the Steelers will be good this year, but I think they're gonna lose.
So here's one
I
thing.
think they're going to win 24-6, and you'll be back here next week talking about can't wait to play in the Super Bowl.
Dude,
We are going to Super Bowl.
dude, the one thing is, New England has the most sacks so far.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, and they're like
How many is that in the first 2 weeks?
no. I mean,
No, I mean, I'm just
I would
asking.
guess probably 11.
anywhere between
That many sacks in 2 weeks?
Probably.
Dude, they said their interior
That's just a
line.
straight guess, or you have
They're-
an educated guess? on
No,
that?
I mean, I would say it's around there because you
I
figure.
think it's a
one
fuck
game-
ton of sacks in 2 weeks. No,
No,
I would think 8 or 6 sacks would even be upper. I'm totally guessing myself. I have no idea.
New England is 9.
9. Like I said, 8 sacks. I win. Price is Right rules. I win.
I lost the showcase showdown. You get both.
You overbid.
Yeah, you get
So
the
I win.
vacation and the boat.
Yep. Well, I don't know if I was in $100. And it's close.
Will is on backs here. He might stop up and say what's up.
Do you just pause this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will is.
So James Harrison was caught at the game going up the escalator with fans. Kenny sent this my way.
I thought this was pretty funny.
Hello, James Harrison. What's up, big dog? Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
Woo! No big deal. Just James Harrison, just chilling. What the hell?
Dude, I mean, what a fucking massive human being.
I say, look at that shit.
The only way he could have been more intimidating is if he wore his own fucking jersey.
Yeah,
right. Like with that wife beater on, like he looks like he's gonna fucking punch someone in the
Dude,
face.
I mean, how old is he? Like 40, what?
Probably 43, right?
So me and him, yeah, but I mean, dude, he looks fucking great.
You know what's funny though?
So
is
we're both in our prime.
Yeah.
his like teammates and his buddies always talk about how intimidating he is, like how he is to approach.
Yeah.
And he always denies that he is. When I did that Cam Hayward softball game,
Yeah.
I was so fucking scared of that dude. Everybody else, like Joe Hayden, everybody else was so friendly, so nice. I just don't know if he doesn't know he's a fucking animal or the fact that he just doesn't want to talk to people.
Dude, I went.
Might be antisocial.
Yeah.
We were working when I was
Marshall and Lynch.
doing floor
Yeah.
covering. We were doing like the steel over in Southside, the facility.
Yeah.
We were doing the pit side, but I think it was the Super Bowl year. And they were going to practice. Cool. We got to see Ben and all them walk over to practice and walk out. And then we had to like go into the Steelers side when they were eating lunch. Nobody bothered him or nothing, but Harrison's just sitting there all by himself eating. Like the team didn't even sit by him, dude. Just like, you can have that table, James.
And you know what?
Let's see it.
And in the city, you don't hear. I don't know anyone has a James Harrison story.
He doesn't go. He never went out.
Right. So that makes you
Yeah.
think more now.
Maybe
He's antisocial.
But when he signed my jersey, though, you know, like in a public setting, like you might sign quick, but like there's only like 5 of us in here.
Yeah.
He signed JH92 so fucking small on the 2 on my jersey. That, like I was like, you shouldn't even signed it,
Dude. So
I was like, what the fuck?
give
was
it. Look at it. Like, what are we talking? Like,
Okay, so like let's say this is the 2, right?
Yeah.
He wrote that big the autograph. I was like, dude, what the?
It looks like
fuck
you
is
just got a
this?
spot on your jersey.
Yeah, it's literally. It looks like I got like part of the fucking Sharpie dabbed on the back of my jersey. I showed it to my dad because my dad went to the game.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Did you just write this? Or
Yeah.
Did you even fucking talk to the guy?"
You had fucking Ryan McBride sign it for you.
Guy signs your jersey, and this is how you thank him. You're right. Ungrateful son of a
I
bitch.
know.
I wonder why you get kicked out of fucking game.
I know. I'm ungrateful.
In other Pittsburgh news, there was a Craigslist ad offering $150 for someone to ruin an upcoming wedding. Here's the full listing. Please crash this wedding and object to the vows and throw some eggs at them as well. It's in a few weeks on a Saturday. I will pay an extra $50 if you hit my ex-wife with an egg as well. She will be in attendance. I will provide you with a photo of her. She's not in the wedding party as she's actually not as important to the family as she thinks. Must have reliable transportation and available and be able to drive away after throwing eggs. I don't think $150 is enough to do that.
No.
Oh, I would do it.
For $150?
I would do it for fun.
No
Why
way.
would you not?
For the love of the game.
You've never. You're telling me
No
out
way.
of all the things you've done
Yeah.
for $150, you've never done anything worse for $150 than to
would-
throw eggs at some fucking
I
wedding
would
of
much
people you
rather
don't
go-
know.
That's way
Steal
too
shit.
personal for
Yeah.
$150.
Dude, I'd go steal.
You mean because you know that he can spend more if it's that personal?
Dude, no,
Here's-
because you don't know these people. You're destroying the most important day
Yeah.
of their life. For
Dude.
$150, that ain't worth it.
No,
Now, if
it's
you tell me the
fun, though.
backstory, you know, if there's a reason you're this cheap with your $150 that you just want their wedding destroyed for that much cheap amount of money, you know, if they deserve it, I need more backstory before I fuck up their wedding for $150.
Dude,
Okay.
here's the thing. Going into a Home Depot, stealing a bunch of shit, walking out, doesn't affect no one. Me destroying the most important day of someone's life, they might fucking kill me.
What if they're bad people?
I don't
Well, that's
know.
why you need more
I
of the
don't.
story.
All I know is what I'm going off of is this.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like,
Just that Adam.
they might want to kill me.
No, they will.
They
want to kill
would. They
you.
would 100% want to.
100%.
Right.
want to
So
kill
like,
you.
it's not worth
You got
it
to go
to
in
me.
masked up.
But if I knew a better bet, I would have to know more.
Yeah, I agree with that. My question is, where did he come with $150?
Because no one would take that. I don't think it was a legitimate threat.
You think it was just a funny post?
Yes.
And somebody wanted to share it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate. How much money would it cost you to do this?
$1,000.
Just blindly.
You were doing $1,000?
Yeah.
Blindly to
Okay.
ruin someone's wedding for
Yeah.
no money and then.
And you're getting away with it. You have a game plan all set up. You're going to get away with it. How much money would you do it for minimum?
Probably $1,000.
$1,000?
$1,000.
$1,000? No,
To
does
get
it
away
pay if
with-
it's on a Friday or Saturday because we're busy?
No, I'd rather
Well,
be
I
on a
mean,
Saturday.
it's still,
Okay.
I'd still want enough to. Just random people's wedding. I wouldn't want to ruin a good person's wedding.
Yeah, but the
know.
more you know, there's more malicious intent to it.
Yeah, that's okay. I could be malicious if they deserve it.
I can always,
Okay.
plus I can always walk in and change my mind.
Yeah.
But $1,000 when I walk in, you know what I mean? I kept your vibe. Like, I think I can outrun all of them.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting away with it. Is the thing, but still, I still need to know if they're if they're
Yeah.
jerk offs. I'm not gonna know.
Because
I might do it for free.
Yeah.
Knowing people that, like, you know, I'm not married, obviously, but seeing what my fucking friends have gone through to get married and how fucking big of a deal it was and how much money was put up. We're talking, I have a friend that he, you know, ended up getting divorced, but spent upwards of $65,000 on the wedding.
Right.
And to go in there for $150 and
You having
throw
someone
eggs-
throw eggs at you,
or even not even
priceless.
take the money out, to go in there and throw eggs and just be like, and then you find out that fucking dude dated this chick fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He's a fucking loser.
Okay.
Well,
so-
not if she cheated on him and then she deserves it.
Right, but then there we
That's
go.
part of the
We
back-
don't
and
do
also,
it.
at what point are you firing the eggs?
Immediately.
Does anyone object to this wedding? Right
Pop,
here.
pop, 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 pop,
Right.
and that's when you do it?
Yeah, I think that's when you got it, and they ask for the objections.
Objection.
That's
eggs.
the objection.
Oh, objection. Eggs gone.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. You
You
know.
gotta know these people have a sense of humor.
What if
Maybe
you
they
just-
might think it's a friend pranking them.
That is true.
My cousin, I have two cousins come to my wedding in Dumb and Dumber tuxes,
Yeah.
and it was fantastic.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Like Kelly wouldn't let me and my best man wear Dumb and Dumber tuxes. I asked. She said no. She cried. I couldn't do it. I'm like, whatever. So my cousin's telling me, I'm telling him the story, and he's like, fuck, I didn't want to say nothing, but him and his son did it. They're like, we
Yeah.
got Dumb and Dumber tuxes. She's like, is she gonna be cool? I'm like, no. She has no problem with you making an ass out of yourself. I just wasn't allowed to do it.
Yeah.
You know, as the groom.
Yeah.
I said, believe me, if she didn't have a sense of humor and would enjoy the Dumb and Dumber tuxes, she wouldn't be getting the ring.
So what's the closest you guys have seen in a wedding, the closest to one of them being ruined?
Okay.
Have you ever seen something like that, and what happened?
No. Actually, I thought I had some. No.
Well, I know someone that called off the wedding like the week before it got called off on her.
So what happened?
And the week before,
He just got cold
that
feet
was
and said, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Now, how does that work? Do you get all that money back? Or
No.
Lose some of it. Some of
The
it.
deposit.
I think he got charged most of it.
Yeah.
Some shit.
The
Some
deposit.
shit you get back. Some shit you don't. You definitely lose money.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the details I was going to ask. I felt
The,
bad.
the, the,
Yeah.
You know.
And the thing is, like, you know, traditionally it used to be that the bride's parents took care of most of the wedding because the husband was going to be, you know, taking care of her.
Right.
But it's changed.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Do you feel bad
No.
enough to sleep with your fat friend afterwards? She didn't feel that bad. It's like, all right, we'll just get drunk. It's cool. I know.
I like it.
Have another drink. You might feel worse.
Oh man, let's see what the Pittsburgh Scanner got into this week. Over on the West End, Sawmill Run Road, right off Carson Street. Caller calls in and said she hit a pothole so deep that it ripped her entire car tire off. This happens. I mean,
Yeah, that's every day.
yeah, that's isn't. Yeah, it happens.
That's every day.
Bloomfield, Liberty Avenue caller said the last person who used to use the work van left some weird, suspicious shit in there. When asked to clarify, the caller said they will show the cops once they get there. Update, it seems we have located the only restaurant worker who did not know what a bong was.
So this guy called on his coworker?
What a piece
What a
of
rat
shit.
fuck.
I mean, what a piece of shit.
That's some dirty shit.
Who isn't high as fuck working in a restaurant?
Right. On something.
Yeah. I mean, usually like you go out on break in between a shitty table and you hit a joint, and you
We don't imagine
smoke a bowl or something
And
like that.
the cook always sells some kind of drugs.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, it's always pill form. I feel like the
At the end of the
cooks.
night, you go out, you party at the
cooks
after
got the-
hours place, and
Yeah.
fucking spend most of your tips on blow. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I remember
What's wrong with this loser?
when I lived in Florida. I worked at a restaurant called Shells for like 6 months, and I bought Coke off the cook. And I remember the one time there was a tropical storm, and I remember I ran out of Coke, and I remember I was like sitting there, and I'm like, I was partying, and I'm like, fuck it, I need more Coke. And I remember I called him, I'm like, dude, can I come over? And I wasn't buying an abundance, I wanted a 50 sack. So that dude's like, dude, it's a fucking tropical storm. I'm like, dude, he said, you can't drive in this weather. I'm like, I don't have a car. He's like, we can walk here. I was like, I'll run there. I was like, it's about a 3-minute run. It was like a 7-minute run. So I'm running in this tropical storm.
Do that last bump and then run there to get more.
I already had done the last bump. So I'm like, by now I'm just like, I'm chugging a beer, and then I'm out the door.
blizzard and a hurricane.
With 2 beers in my pocket. I get there, and work was closed that night. Obviously, it was a tropical storm. Everyone's there partying. I was partying with someone else back at my house. I never went back home. I fucked them over so bad. So I was like, oh, man, didn't give a fuck.
Did you talk to
Nobody
that person
called the
again?
cops on the work.
Yeah,
van.
it's my mom.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, you could have just said, "Hey, Mom,
I had to.
see you tomorrow."
She was like, where the fuck were you? I'm like, the storm got so goddamn bad, I couldn't get out of there.
You ever get sober? I'm not coming to your 10th anniversary show.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's
You
what
go
it
back
was.
now we know.
Downtown Liberty Avenue caller says that he is sitting outside drinking on the sidewalk, and people keep walking up and asking if he is the weed man.
Or he was so high and paranoid that he thought everybody was calling him
The weed
He's
man.
the one that called.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, everyone. He's like, oh, yeah, there's a weed man out here. And you're like, where is he? It's me. Mount Oliver, St. Joseph Street. Caller said that she DoorDashed some cigarettes, and the delivery guy supposedly scared her. She said she hit him with a baseball bat, and then he punched her in the face. Sounds like a normal night in Mount Oliver.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like he should be calling the cops.
You got to be careful with these Door Dashers, dude. I've had 3 goofy names over the last week. Are you ready? These are actual DoorDash names.
Yeah.
One, the guy's name was Captain America. The other dude, I'm not kidding. Then the guy's name
You don't have
was
to give your real name.
Brain.
Mm-hmm.
Not Brian.
So good guy, a
Brain,
bad guy.
yes.
Speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And then, well, wait a minute. There's another one. The guy's name was Gay Rat.
That's the guy that called his work friend for the fucking weed truck or whatever.
Yeah, dude. I think how does that clear? How do they? No, that's a real name.
He's a happy rat.
Captain America is on the way. Okay.
All right, everybody, we got some voicemails. Don't forget, if you want to call in and leave a voicemail, 412-438-8358. We've been getting a lot of voicemails lately. Appreciate all the voicemails we get. Please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button and tell all your friends about Greenfield's Finest Podcast. So you play that voicemail.
Yep, we got 2 voicemails this week.
That's it.
Yo, what's up, motherfuckers? This is Tyrone from Toronto. Hey, I love the podcast, man. I love the podcast. But I hate that motherfucker Gary. He needs to put a cork in his mouth. I'm tired of listening to his bitch ass, fucking cracker ass. He's a dumbass, bro. Motherfucker. Quit calling in. Just give up, bitch. Anyways, that's it. Looking forward to the podcast coming out on Thursdays. I work that day, so it's perfect. All right. See.
Is that Gary?
This is where you'll see.
Tyrone has the same problem as Gary. He was funny for the first half and then went on way too fucking long. You'll learn when to cut it, bro. Tyrone.
Oh,
All right, here's voicemail number 2.
Hey, what's up, boys? It's Gary from Baldwin. Just wanted to give you a shot. Quick Grinders Week. It's when songs get stuck in your head. There's this new movie out called Demon Hunters. And man, it's pretty good. They got this song in there, though, that goes like, dun, 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 dun. Every something I drink up, you're my little soda pop. You're my can of pop. Do, 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 do. And holy shit, it's been stuck in my head all fucking day. But it's a great movie, and you should check it out. They hunt demons and shit. It's just these little cranes running around. Pretty good. Probably top 5 all time. But anyways, that getting stuck in your head sucks. See you boys, bye.
do you know what he's talking about?
No, you.
I do. And so there's this, it's called K-Pop Demon Hunters. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And it's like an anime cartoon movie. And the movie is they're demon hunters, but they're disguised as pop artists. So if they sing all at the same time or whatever, they prevent demons from coming to the world and killing people.
So they're heroes.
Gary's watching it.
Listen, it sounds so gay.
Yeah.
It is so gay.
But like
I
good.
loved it.
Yeah.
It was
gay?
Dude, I might be gay. Dude, like, Larry, have you watched it?
My girlfriend loves
Is it
Larry,
pretty awesome?
I've watched it twice.
Dude, it's pretty cool.
It's not
dude.
helping it not be gay.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, I considered eating a hammer after watching it, but it was a good time.
So wait, it's called K-pop.
Well, you find any reason
Demon
that
Hunters, yeah.
But K-pop is the first part.
Yeah, because it's Korean pop music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the songs are like extremely catchy. And
Billboard 100, one or two of them.
yeah, and dude, like I've played it in my car actually after. So my friend was like, "You got to watch this." I made her watch the Enigma special on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
She hates Aaron Rodgers. I go, "All right, fine. If you watch this 3 series,
you won.
I'll watch your bullshit."
Yeah.
Right? She now loves Aaron Rodgers, and I love
K-pop.
Korean cartoons, dude. So it's pretty wild.
Good trade-off.
Yeah, it's a good trade-off.
Dude, oh man. Thanks for the voicemail this week, Tyrone and Gary. Don't forget, if you want to leave us a voicemail, 412-438-8358. Guys, we need more voicemails. We were hitting like 6, 7, 8 a week, and now we're back down to Gary calling himself. So let's try to up these voicemails. We appreciate it. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. This week, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Allen Construction. Shout out to Allen. If you're a homeowner and you need a new roof, siding, window upgrades, Allen Construction has over 25 years of experience. Call them today at 412-954-8337, or you can go ahead and visit their website at Allen Construction to schedule your free inspection. Don't wait. Get reliable, durable solutions built to last from a local team you can trust, and no one's on heroin that works there, so that's a plus. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. General contracting, bathrooms, kitchens, whole home remodeling. They got you covered. Call Troy Schaefer at 412-915-1694 and tell them Greenfield's Finest Podcast sent you. That's 412-915-1694. Troy Schaefer is a great dude, and not only that, he's been sponsoring the podcast literally since the very beginning. He's done work for a lot of people, and I got nothing but great things. He's one of the guys that helped me get sober. Nothing but good things to say about Troy Schaefer. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Dr. Marco Imborlina Jr., Dentistry, 1108 Windmill Lane, Pittsburgh, PA 15237. Phone number 412-364-2213. They cover all your dentistry needs. Have an emergency and need to be seen right away. Call their emergency line 724-713-7158 at 4 in the morning and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Thank our sponsor, 12 Whiskey Barbecue. If you're craving craft beers and mouth-watering barbecue, head to 12 in Pittsburgh's South Side, where you'll find over 100 bottled craft beers, 28 local drafts. Head down to 1222 East Carson Street and tell them Greenfield Finest Podcast sent you. If you're looking to buy, sell, rent in Pittsburgh, Carlson Associates has you covered. Check out casouthside.com or give them a call at 412-431-1718. They got everything from historic homes to commercial properties plus notary services. That's Carlson Associates, making Pittsburgh home one deal at a time. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corndick a week. Before we do that, I'd like to thank 2 of our Big Dick tier members on Patreon. That's Bill Hurley and Andy. They've been paid members for a while. If you're a paid member on Patreon, you can watch the show ad-free, obviously, at patreon.com/Greenfield's Finest Podcast. So just to let everyone know, the Patreon people help out tremendously, and it covers a few weeks of like you fill in for some sponsors. So thank you to everyone on Patreon. If you're interested in signing up for Patreon, you can afford to do it. Afford to $3, $5, or $10 a month. Make the Big Dick tier. Once you make Big Dick tier, you can hit us up on social media. We'll give you shout outs for birthdays, anything like that. Basically, whatever. Come clean your house, wash your car, whatever you need. But for $10 a month, you become a Big Dick tier member. Now we're going to jump into Corndick of the Week. Let's see who be
Z-Bird, who'd be Corndick?
Z-Berg, who be Corndicking. Tom Brady just announced he's coming out of retirement next March, not for the NFL, but for a big flag football tournament in Saudi Arabia. The Fanatics Flag Football Classic will feature stars like Saquon Barkley, Tyreek Hill, and Gronk, with Pete Carroll, Sean Payton, and Kyle Shanahan coaching, plus Kevin Hart hosting the whole thing. This sounds like live for football.
Yeah, how much blood money do you think he's getting?
Is it Corndick Saudi Arabia?
I don't know who's. I don't even.
Because the other people are getting a fucking payday.
I can't call them the Corndick. I mean, I don't even know if this is a Corndick situation.
Are they mistaken and they're going over there to play soccer?
Yeah, I mean, dude,
that would be entertaining though.
But dude, you see, I mean, for them to do that and then they start pulling little by little, like Tom Brady's always retired, but he is still the biggest name in football.
Yeah,
living. So you start pulling him just like you start pulling other dudes. Like you're gonna. I don't know,
but
dude.
Here's the thing, though.
It ain't like golf. They could have a whole other league over there. It wouldn't hurt the NFL one bit.
Saudi Arabia might not even know that Tom Brady is retired. And let me explain why. In WWE,
time zones?
Hold on. No. WWE, they signed a contract with WWE, and they get to request who they want to come to their live pay-per-views. They've been wanting to see the Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna both wrestle. Those guys have been dead for over a decade.
Yeah.
They had no fucking clue. They're like, here's our wish list. It was The Undertaker, who was retired, Yokozuna, who was fucking dead, and then they had the Ultimate Warrior, who's been dead.
I know why. There's no internet.
Yeah,
so they control the news of it.
That's what I'm saying. So they probably don't even know Tom Brady's fucking retired.
No, they think he's, and they won't tell them that.
Yeah,
they'll say we have the greatest football player still playing. He's coming over.
Yeah,
they won't even tell them it's flag football. So this is how they play.
The only reason why they know who Tom Brady is because he's lost 3 Super Bowls, and they all
think he won because
got
they got
shipped to that
fucking
country.
These same people will be like, we want Jim Kelly. He won 4 years in a row.
Yeah. So that's who you're going to see. You're going to see Jim Kelly, Tom Brady, and anyone from the Minnesota Vikings in the 60s and 70s.
Dude, they have a statue of Jim Kelly in Saudi Arabia, just spinning. It's like the one with the kid pissing water, but he's pissing oil. He's just fucking. TikTok video caught a wild moment at Disneyland when one of the fireworks misfired and landed on the nearby I-5, where a driver ended up hitting it. Luckily, no one was hurt. Disney hasn't made a statement yet, but the park has been sued before by guests who claim fireworks left them with burns or even embers in their eyes, allegedly. Play the clip, Larry.
There it goes.
You're not even in the park. Oh, you can get a lawsuit for that.
Hell yeah.
Call Monty Rabner. Sponsor the podcast. Yeah. Call Rabner Law.
Could you imagine him defending that case?
Yeah.
How fun it would be to watch Monty go. He'd sound like Mickey Mouse. Oh, boy. I just think I should sue.
The fireball hit you. Ha ha. Fireworks fall. Ha ha. It's gravity. Ha ha. We're not responsible. Ha ha.
My cousin Monty, dude.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. And Mr. Goofy, you're responsible. Gorsh. Like me, bitch. Yuck.
Dude, I think for something like that, I have no clue, but you get the right lawyer, you're suing Disney. I mean, Disney also got a fucking lethal legal force coming at you.
Yeah, something like that. They might just cut you a check.
50 grand?
Get a new car.
50 grand?
Replace my car. There's a mark on my hood. I need a whole new car.
Would you say 50 grand
for that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You go after Disney. You gotta ask for $1 million.
I think Disney would fucking even laugh at you if you said I want 50 grand. They'd be like, if you're that
they'd be like, sure.
Yeah, if you're
sign us
here you go. Yeah, here you go.
You think you get more than 50?
100%.
$100 million.
It's Disney.
I get it.
You could get $250,000 for that.
But I feel like they have such a good.
I don't even think they'd fight that.
Yeah, I just think Disney has Disney. They'll pay you in Disney dollars.
Yeah,
They'll be like, hey, we'll give you $70,000 in Disney dollars.
Oh man, MrBeast took a shot for Mike Tyson to promote a Netflix event. Tyson held back a bit and almost still took him to his knees. What do you think? Is MrBeast a corndick for doing it, or a brother in arms for taking it? Larry, is this a clip?
Mike Tyson is about to punch me because thanks to Riyadh season, Canelo and Crawford's about to happen. It literally starts within an hour. So after this, you need to go watch it. And to raise awareness, I'm going to take a punch for Mike Tyson. Whenever you're ready.
It looked like worse than a
fake.
WWE punch.
It was the fight.
It looked like he punched Jake Paul harder than that.
That I don't even think he punched
He
him.
didn't punch him at all. He didn't touch him.
I think he got him.
No, I don't.
You don't think?
I can tell because if
It's
you
for
get punched in
charity.
the
Throw a real
stomach.
punch, take a real
So here's
punch.
the thing: you get punched. I've gotten beaten up a lot in my life. If you get punched or kicked in your stomach, you can't talk.
Yeah, and he immediately talked right
Yeah,
after.
yeah, and especially if it's fucking Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I remember, like,
No, Tyson pulled that punch because he didn't want to get sued for hitting this little pussy.
someone that was like, they were joking with me, and they were like, they balked. They used to box. They were just like having fun with me. Didn't in any way mean like was like mean spirited. Threw a little jab and hit me in the stomach. I remember it took the wind out of me.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't Mike Tyson, so I mean, it just,
You could tell he didn't hit. You didn't even a sound.
yeah.
So you think
Tyson
that
hits you
fight
in the
was-
stomach. You hear a snap.
I don't know if you guys talked about it. I'm sure you did at some point, but did you think that Jake Paul fight with him was somewhat scripted?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you can see
Not
Tyson.
scripted, but Tyson was pulling punches.
Yeah.
And they told her to take him to the distance.
Tyson biting his glove. I mean, just
Yeah, the thing that I just couldn't understand his mobility by the end of the fight.
well, and
He couldn't turn his body.
my whole thing with the
Now they're fighting Mayweather. He's fighting Mayweather.
Yeah.
Did you fucking see
Mayweather's
that?
and Mayweather. I mean,
Nobody
he's
wants
like
to watch that.
No, Mayweather's like, why not do it? You're Mayweather. Why not?
Oh,
do
I don't
this?
blame them. They're each going to make
Oh,
$20
yeah.
million bucks each.
Right.
No one's going to knock each other out.
Right.
They're going to have a good time.
Right.
Tyson knows he's fucking cooked, and it's not like he's going to knock Tyson out. He's, the only time he's ever knocked somebody out is when he touched gloves
Dude.
and punched the fucking dude.
Dude, who's the other one that is Javante Davis?
Yeah.
It's supposed and like people were like talking shit on him for that. Like, dude, that dude has fought his whole life. So like, if he gets to be like in his early 30s, can get that one last. And people are he needs. No, he doesn't. They literally showed how much money he had earned over the years. I'm not saying he still has it, but I mean he's earned. He gets that $40 million because that's what his purse is supposed to be. Walks away. That's it.
I
Never
think-
see nothing again.
I think Canelo and Jake Paul is going to happen.
Do you?
I think
do.
it's a shame that people are actually boxing for real. Don't get the fucking fame and big fights. It's like,
I
I mean, Mayweather and Tyson are great boxers, but they're old. They're past their prime,
But I-
obviously.
But
People
I
that are
also-
actually fighting and training hard for real ain't getting
But
no
I-
big paydays.
but I
'cause of
get
this
it
shit.
too, though.
But real fights too.
Right.
You want to see a real fight.
But the one
why
thing I
UFC is bigger.
will say about Jake Paul though is that
Good for him.
but great for him. But the card he puts on underneath,
Yeah.
they're fucking bangers.
The women's fight.
Yeah, like they can fight, and that's what I like. is it's,
can't fight.
it's a little bit.
No, that women's fight was
it's
awesome.
a little bit for everyone. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, listen, if you like boxing,
No, he's an entertainer.
you'll get 4
It's
matches.
a good show.
And dude, and honestly, I don't care what anybody says. He can fight.
Yeah.
He can fight, and people are like, no, he can't. I'm like, listen, he can, and here's why. He comes from an athletic family. He's got all the unlimited amount of money
Right.
to train, to recover, to have the best fucking trainers. To do this is like you look at guys that fight in Southside or whoever boxes in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
they're great fighters, right? But here's the thing: they also have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
This dude's 9 to 5 is training,
Yeah, it's
fighting,
his hobby.
Right.
yeah, which is crazy.
I that's like one thing I'd like to. Now I say it like
I just
if
see
you're
him as
wa-
a real boxer.
if you-
I agree, though.
If
He still
you-
hasn't beat a real boxer.
if you're watching this and you listen to the podcast and you're connected with local fighting, let us know when your events are. Anything, we'd be more than happy to help promote them. You know what I mean, free of charge, help support local fighters and stuff like that. That's I'd love to start going to more local boxing matches.
Dude, it's so fun.
A lot of
you
good
ever hear
dudes
those
out there.
Donnybrooks?
Yeah.
Dude, they're a fucking blast.
So I'd love to go see some fights. You know what I mean? So if you're out there and you hear me say this, feel free to message us. We'll help promote it. You know, we don't have the biggest audience in the world, but surprisingly, our YouTube audience doesn't reflect what we have. Like we actually have like a really good listening audience on that streams the show. You know, like YouTube, we get like 300 listens a week, I think. Audio, like streams, it's in the thousands. So, you know, I'm grateful for that. Brother in arms. Back in history, in 2018, a Florida tourist named Chris Gursky went hand gliding in Switzerland and discovered mid-flight that he wasn't strapped in. For 2 minutes and 14 seconds, he dangled from the bar, one hand clinging to the glider and the other to the pilot. Before crash landing, one suffering a broken wrist and torn bicep. Miraculously, he says he's not giving up on hand gliding, even though the first flight turned into a nightmare. Larry, play the clip. So we're on for 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
So this guy has no clue, or he's holding.
He has a clue.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And the dude's trying to take it down.
How
How
are
he
you
trying to shimmy him off right there? Fuck.
How'd you take it down? Like,
I mean, I guess that's part of knowing how to hang.
yeah, I guess, right?
I'm assuming with those things on the right, like them ropes, and
You
there's
just
a
point it down to lane quicker. You
So
gotta be
you
able to
can see that,
steer.
like, the pilot is holding onto their vest from time to time to help balance it out.
Yeah.
The passenger.
You said that like you knew something about him. Have you done it?
No, I've just seen this video. But
This is an older video.
2018.
I'm not strapped in. I'm not strapped in.
Dude,
I'm
so,
not
like-
strapped in.
Based off him being dressed like Al Borland from Home Improvement, for him to be able to hang on for over 2 minutes is fucking insane.
Are you strapped
That's a-
in? He said, I don't think so.
That's
Yeah, what?
That's a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How-
No, it's probably worse because there's probably with centrifugal force or whatever pulling you down.
Also,
And you probably worse than a pull-up bar.
Right, because you're not you're not
It ain't
dangling
just
from
hanging there,
here,
you're
right?
fucking, you know,
Right.
and also
Is
think
that
about like how your body is.
centrifugal?
You're sweating. How
Whatever it
fucking
is.
nervous you
Some
would
type
be
of force.
doing that.
Yeah.
Do you think you
Well,
could have
that's
done
that
that?
adrenaline's hanging on
to
for
be
dear
honest,
life.
I don't. I feel like I would have cramped up, got tired. I feel like my arms would have got tired.
Yeah.
And I think I would have fell off.
Yeah.
I think the best person to
It's the
do that
adrenaline that
would
saves
be a
your
life.
dude with skinnier, longer arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, a short guy like me, I would have been.
He don't look that like lurpy either. He just looks like a regular
No, that's
dude, right?
that's everything you got saving your life in there. That's adrenaline saving you.
Could you do it?
No.
No. That's incredible.
I hung for a minute, like a dead hang for a minute. I was doing it. I do it on a bus, like 'cause
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good for you. It's good for your back. I haven't done it. When I was doing it, at first I started with like 10 seconds, and this is like over a month. And I got a minute. One time I hung for a minute. It was like everything I fucking had. You know?
Oh yeah.
You know what
and
I mean?
And the balls
But I
this
couldn't
guy.
even do it. No, then I quit doing it. And now I'm out of practice. I probably can't get. I probably get 30 seconds. But that's just hanging there. No interference. Very still.
Right.
This is nuts. There ain't no way.
That's insane.
All right. Back in 2012, a 61-year-old Oregon man named John Wiley won $5,000 a week for life from Publishers Clearinghouse, which came as a $260,000 check every year. He bought a house, a jet ski, and retired off the winnings until this year when Publishers Clearinghouse went bankrupt and stopped paying winners. Now, Wiley says he may have to sell his stuff and even go back to work after years of unemployment. At least 10 other winners are in the same boat. And while they might get some money from the bankruptcy estate, the big checks are gone for good. To be fair, that adds up to $3 million since 2002. But it sucks for Willie. I get $3 million, but when you think that money's coming in, you're just spending it.
Well, I didn't know that anybody actually won that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember like in the 90s? They like
Yes.
Remember
They
I
show
almost
up
won
with
a couple weeks ago.
balloons?
Remember it was a gear grinder.
They called you.
About some scam.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the scam was?
And they wanted you to send them a gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd call you, they'd knock on your door with balloons and
And
all
then-
this
yeah.
bullshit. And nobody fucking ever won.
I don't blame the guy at all for spending the money the way he did.
No, you think that's coming as
a
guaranteed
jet?
life.
Buying a jet ski is. I love him for that because it's my dream is to have a jet ski.
And that's not that much. That's
What
one.
happened?
That's one check.
That McMahon
right?
guy, that shit
Yeah.
really went downhill, huh?
Oh gosh, I mean, well, think about it. It's all based
Hey-o.
on it's all based on magazines. So I mean, no one's reading magazines anymore. So all right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenwood's Fast podcast.
How's your retaining wall looking outside? It's a group of pussies! I looked at your wall the other day and it looked weak. So go get that retaining wall built back up before I climb up in there and then I run up in your old lady's gutsies. Yeah, because a man with a weak retaining wall can't protect him, his family, or his old lady's crease. So if you need a new retaining wall, you better call Just Walls for 412-889-4401. Oh, yeah, dig it! Tell them the Nacho Man, Andy Savage, sent you.
Check out Smash and Fried on 563 Greenfield Avenue. They have great burgers and fish sandwiches. They're also hiring cooks for their restaurant, and they also have a food truck. You can email them at smashedandfried@gmail.com. Do you like hot sauce?
Artie's hot sauce. I mean, I love it. Yeah. It's
that's what I'm
delicious.
saying.
All of them.
Artie's hot sauce is the best. Thanks for bringing that up, Kenny. So you need to try out our sponsor, Artie's Hot Sauce. They have about a dozen sauces available on their website, as well as their jarred spicy pickles. Up your hot sauce game and visit artieshotsauce.com, ARTIES hotsauce.com. Check out our sponsor, Monty Rabner at Rabner and Rabner Law. You looking for a lawyer for anything? Accident, sold some drugs, medical malpractice, fuck top dog, call Monty Rabner. And give him a call at 421-765-2500. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Group 5's podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Matt. No, I'm just talking about Matt. What's grinding your gears?
I hate grown-ass men who bring gloves to the fucking ballpark. I'm so sick of seeing it. I'm so annoyed by it.
Baseball gloves.
Baseball gloves to a ballpark to get a foul ball or a home run ball. I feel like the age of that should end at 13 years old.
I think 13 is even too old.
You think? What do you think it should be?
8.
Okay, but now here's my other argument, though, too, is I don't feel like kids are warranted to every fucking ball.
Yeah.
If a ball comes to me, I'm catching it or I'm ripping out of your fucking hand. Here's why. We both win. I'm going to get that ball. You're not going to get that ball. They're going to see it on camera. Then you're going to get the bat, the ball. You're going to meet the whole team. You get everything, and I get everything.
Dude, it's been proven recently 2 different times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's win-win. Fuck these kids.
I'd say once you're in high school, you can't bring your glove in.
Right, you can't bring a glove, yeah.
No, but like, dude, 1,000% agree. I'll tell you one thing that like bothers me is when I've been noticing a lot. I'm a sports memorabilia guy. I love sports memorabilia. I've never been a huge go up to people and get autograph autographs and stuff like that. And like people push kids out of the way to get autographs and stuff like that. And like, you know, it drives me fucking nuts. It does. Like, let them have their moment. And like the outrageous price. It's funny because like I know a guy in particular who does that. And then literally, like, I'll see him in Facebook groups selling the autograph stuff. They just pushed some kid out of the way.
That kid was going to keep forever.
And you're like, people are like, oh, you don't knock the hustle. I'm like, hey, there's nothing wrong if you go wait in line, get it signed. What is wrong is when you find like a backdoor way, or you like jump in line, and you're like, hey man, I got it, and you jump ahead of someone, and you're like, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I think it's a creep move, and like I think the players and what it's done is it's fucking poisoned the well to where the players know that you're doing. They suspect everyone asking. They suspect everyone asking for an autograph is gonna end up on fucking eBay.
Yeah, and also if you're 20 years older than the person you're asking to sign something, it's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, and the funniest is I'm not gonna name the professional athlete's name, but I remember he was like, it said, "Is this gonna end up on eBay?" Because I was at a signing the one time. And everyone just started laughing. It's like, no one's going to buy your autograph, dude.
That's so funny.
And I was like thinking in my head, like, yeah, you're not very...
Have you talked to Doc Hodges since? Or
it wasn't Doc. But someone pulled up this dude's, and the dude was like, the dude said, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And the dude literally pulled up so-and-so's autograph, last sold, literally went for one bid, 99 cents. They were like, cuz, who bid on it? You?
That's so funny. He's trying to get them all back.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a good gear grinder. I like that one. That makes a lot of sense. Kenny.
Well, I got, well, let's start out. Everybody knows I'm like the best parallel parker. So I got my truck.
You're a bus driver, too.
Yeah, but I don't parallel park the bus. I like my truck, but I could. Don't get me wrong. I can if I want to. But if my truck could fit into space, I could get my truck in there. But then somebody gave me a like aftermarket backup camera to put on the bumper. So it made me even better. Like, it's hard to prove up perfection, but then I did. Then I went and got spoiled with the backup camera because you don't even got to worry about kissing a bumper. So I'm like, my truck's higher. So if there was another truck behind me and a bumper tapped, no big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
But if it's a fucking car, I could break a headlight or something. Then you actually got to leave a note or get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I would leave a note. I'm not a piece of shit. But I don't want to have to deal with that. So you'd be a little nervous. Then I got the backup camera and I could get in anywhere. So then a couple weeks ago, my aftermarket camera breaks. And I'm coming down here. You got to park on Butler to come do the show down here. And it's like a couple spaces. I'm like, I know I can make it in there. But now I'm like fucking spoiled. I didn't have the backup camera, so I pushed out. And I have to go around the block and shit. And then, so I just had to go. And then I thought, I'm like, they're fucking a couple $100. I don't know how much they are. I never looked. Then I just Amazoned it. They were like $40 for a cheap one. I'm like, oh, I'm replacing my backup camera now. And then I went and I don't know how to hook it into the rear light and shit, so I had to run the thing and hook it right into the cigarette lighter. And I got it, it's working fine, but now I'm back in the game. But my gear grinder is how I got spoiled, because the Suburban has one built in.
Yeah.
And when I got my 09 Silverado, it did not. But then I got spoiled, and now I'm back in the game, but now I'm spoiled and ruined for like
You're driving with PEDs.
the natural.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, it's funny you say that because like honestly, I drive my work truck over to here and stuff. But when I do like comedy shows further away, like this weekend I had to, I use my girlfriend's car and she has that backup camera and I fucking love it. You know what I mean? And you do like drive. I mean, she has like. To me, it was nice. Like she had the screen, and I'm like, I can hook up my eye to. I'm like, oh, this is like,
it's a fucking video
it's living.
game, dude.
Yeah,
I have a backup camera on my Challenger, but when I was doing the thing with Schultz Ford, there's a 360 camera, so I could see every angle everywhere. And the truck obviously is bigger than the Challenger.
Yeah,
and it was a million times easier. And when I had to give that truck back, people are like, "You gonna miss the truck?" I'm like. Yeah, dude, because I could you just felt like a man. You could park anywhere. You know what I mean? Right. So I get it.
Do you, so you had that, how long did you have the truck for?
6 months.
Did that turn you into a truck guy? You thinking like your next car might be a truck?
I won't buy one, but I will tell you I prefer one.
If they were like, the option comes back up
same
with them.
price or another deal with them.
Yes, you said I want the truck.
Dude, there's nothing like sitting higher. And it's not because I'm 5'5.5". It's just because it's just a better ride, man.
Yeah.
You feel
I can never go back.
Dude, I'm telling you, and you know, like the difference between a Challenger, it's low to the fucking ground,
yes.
and an F-150, dude. I miss that truck a lot, dude.
Dude, it's
What
fun.
year was that?
2025.
Nice.
Hybrid.
So it had everything.
It had everything.
The hybrid's good too.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
it's
could run like an RV off that all weekend.
It-
On the battery.
dude,
It
I mean,
started itself up and shit.
Do you remember when there was that flood and everyone lost electric and everything
Yes.
like that? Dude, I was watching YouTube in my car.
yeah.
I had like 5
You could
plugs.
run the house. It's like a generator.
Dude,
basically.
that's what I'm saying. It had all
Really?
the plugs on the inside and the outside.
And if with a full tank of gas, you could run it for like the weekend. It'll start itself up, and then it'll use the gas to recharge the batteries, and then turn itself back off.
Dude,
basically a full tank of gas. They say you could go camping for the weekend and run like your
Everything.
camper off.
I
Of it.
promise you, a full tank was like 680 miles to the gallon.
What did it cost to fill?
About $90.
But it
Who
lasted.
gives a fuck? It
right.
lasted 2 weeks.
And that's because it was a hybrid.
Yeah, dude, it is incredible.
So if you're gonna get a car now, like
because I
you
still
should
want
get a hybrid.
gas. I don't want electric.
Right.
Because the what if scenario.
Right.
Yeah, the hybrid's the way to go.
Hybrid is 100% the way to go.
Oh
dude.
man, I like. Yeah. Now you said that's what you know.
The best of both worlds.
I like that. I like the thought of that. My gear grinder this week. You know, I had some comedy shows this week, and the one I had on Saturday, the second one I did on Saturday, never complained about a comedy, like, you know, whatever it is, what it is. I still got paid and everything like that. And there was 6 people in the show, and it was crazy to me that like I didn't expect them to pay attention or anything like that. Like, but they actually like were like 5 of them were into it. But one of them was like relentless of like being like the star of the show, you know. So I had to start, you know what I mean, like getting in on him a little bit, and it backfired in a way where they started telling like too much detail about their life, and I'm like I like made a joke about him, like, you know what I mean, like being on crystal meth and shit like that, and he was like, hell no. He's like ask Lisa, it's been 3 weeks, I ain't touched that shit. And he's like, I swear to God, I ain't going back. When he was talking about being sober, man, I gotta get with you after the show because like I'm going down that path as he's drinking, and he's definitely on opiates.
And you're on stage.
And yeah, and he's like, tell me this. I'm like, all right, my man, where'd he? And he's like, man, I'm gonna tell you, like, because I could do it. And she was like, he can. I'm like, all right. And then it became kind of fun after that. So like, it was a lot less me not giving a fuck. I was like, I kind of enjoyed it.
Turned into a meeting.
It turned into an AA. It turned into a fucking intervention.
Yeah.
Dude.
You ever see that curve where Richard Lewis is basically he's in
Working his
in
bits?
AA meetings and he's like I killed him in the meeting. He's like, you're fucking working on
Dude,
material here.
it's
you
so
don't care.
It's so funny. I used to say to a dude at meetings, I'd be like, dude, I'd like tell us, I'd be like, go around, you'd share what's going on with you, and I'd make something up in my head just to see if I could get a laugh. You know what I mean? And I like, this is when I like, first started doing comedy, and like, dude, like sometimes it would, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna try this on stage. You know what I mean?
My buddy's sober now, and he's a stand-up comic, and in LA, like everyone that goes to these meetings or somewhat form of entertainment.
Yeah.
So when that Curb episode came out, like what, a year or 2 years ago, I told him about, like, you got to watch this, and he's like, Matt, literally, you should watch these dudes literally work bits out at these fucking AA meetings. He's like, they literally are working bits out. And then afterwards, like, hey, that was really good, man. You should do that at the Laugh Factory next week. Like, it's a legit fucking thing.
Dude, especially if a dude's giving a lead, that's when you get up there and, you know, you're the speaker and you're like telling your life story and you're up there for anywhere between 35 to 45 minutes. That's when you really start to hear people like start making shit up and like start running bit. And it's like, and this has been going on since meetings started, before comedians were, you know what I mean? This is just dudes and people just making shit up.
You know, if you're that fucked up, but you got a lot of good stories to tell.
Oh, yeah.
You know it's a comedian when they start running the light.
When you say be more exaggerated than making up. Probably there's a lot of truth to most of this shit. Exaggerated.
100%. But like, there's definitely time just in a sharing group when people, as Matt said, when you go over your time, you run the light, and it'd be like at meetings, and someone just over, like, it's like going on and on and on. That's probably one of the biggest gear grinders. Like when someone just doesn't know when to shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? You're just like, okay, dude, we get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, she left. That sucks. She's not coming back. She's definitely blowing other dudes. And you know what I mean? You got to find someone else. I'm just thinking this the whole time. This dude's like, he's been talking about this for 7 months. You know what I mean? She's fucking back. You know what I mean? She'd already stopped coming to this meeting because it got so weird.
Last week.
Yeah.
A week before that and a week before that.
Yeah, we've been hearing this for 7 months. Go fuck someone else. Or get jerked off in a massage parlor. All right, everybody, we take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to wrap up Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Thank our sponsor, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. All your landscaping needs, contact them at 412-521-9045. That includes pressure washing and chemical lawn care maintenance. If you're looking for premium quality, locally sourced meats in Pittsburgh, visit Fat Butcher at 5151 Butler Street in Lawrenceville, where they offer pasture-raised, nose-to-tail cuts, beef, pork, lamb, and chicken. Explore their offerings and place orders online at fatbutcher.com. All right, this week we'd like to thank our sponsor, Greater Pitt Tree Service. Looking for reliable tree care in Pittsburgh, call Greater Pitt Tree Service. With over 28 years of experience, 437 years of combined experience between all the employees. They specialize in tree removal, pruning, stump grinding, land clearing, and more. Visit GreaterPittTreeServicePA.com or call 412-884-TREE to schedule your free estimate today.
Need help with roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, or soffit and fascia? You should talk to SNL Remodeling LLC. 412-628-9717. 412-628-9717. And tell them GFP sent you.
We got some announcements. This week, again, we want to thank Atlas Pest Solutions. Last week, I made a little bit of a fumble on the thing. His dad is not involved in the business. He wanted me to make sure I let everyone know that. But they still are providing pest control for residential, commercial properties in the greater Pittsburgh area since 2021 with 18 years of experience, not 118, and are fully licensed and insured. Call them at 412-414-2948. That's 414-2948, Atlas Pest Solutions. Tell them Greenfield's Finest Podcast sent you. They did an amazing job getting rid of some critters at my neighbor's house. I'm telling you what, when it comes to pests, they are the best. So call Atlas.
Are your steps and sidewalks starting to crack? Do you miss it when they actually look nice and clean? Call Giuseppe & Sons. They handle repairs and replacements. 412-421-6711.
Keep your car in tip-top shape with Meineke Car Care at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin, PA. They handle everything: oil changes, brakes, exhaust repairs, tires, tune-ups, batteries, and more. Call 412-451-8968 to book expert auto care you can trust. It's our buddy Arthur, and sponsoring the podcast for a while. We appreciate it. Take them for all your needs, especially your oil changes and stuff like that.
Whether a recent storm has damaged your home's gutter system or your roof requires an update, at Allen Construction, they are equipped with the tools and skills to accomplish any job you throw their way. Roofing, windows, siding, soffit and fascia, gutters and spouts. You won't regret calling Allen Construction. 412-954-8337 or visit allenconstructionpgh.com.
When I order pizza, I always go to Capizzuto's at 422 Greenfield Avenue. They've been sponsoring the podcast since day one. You can check out their menu by Googling Capizzuto's Pizza Pittsburgh. And thanks to Larry with this great intel, they have some really good food. Give them a call at 412-521-6570. All jokes aside, they do have great food. Ask for a steak bagel. It's phenomenal. And tell them Greenfield's Finest Podcast sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my Group 5 podcast. Real quick, just give everyone a heads up. We got the bar bingo coming up this Thursday, Butler Street Derby, 8 o'clock. Doesn't cost anything. It's free to play. Stop on in. Jokes, laughs, prizes, drink specials, food specials. It's a good ass time. Like I said, the football games will be on Friday night. We got the comedy show here at 7 o'clock. The Comedy Spectacular 4 at the Butler Street Derby. It's going to be me, Joey Welsh, Ty Mack, Johnny Pittsburgh. Tickets available on Eventbrite. Look up Comedy Spectacular 4 Butler Street Derby. Grab your tickets now. As Matt kind of mentioned at the beginning, it takes a lot of stress off of comedians, especially ones like if you've been doing it a while. It takes all seeing you got like a packed house coming in. There's no better feeling. Matt, you want to let people know where they can find you and social medias.
Matt Light Comedy on Instagram, and then if you just search Matt Light on Facebook, I show up.
What do you got coming up?
This weekend I'll be featuring for Big J Okerson.
Oh, that's
Pittsburgh
right.
Improv. And then
Nice.
November I'm going to be in New Orleans for Skankfest.
That's huge.
Nice.
That's
Big
the biggest
festival.
comedy festival in America, in the world.
Excited for that. And then
Say who's on that show. So
Shane Gillis, Bobby Lee, literally everyone.
The biggest comics in the world.
The biggest comics in the world.
Congratulations for getting.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
My mouth is still
that's
sore
cool
from
shit.
sucking all that dick.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever
But,
it takes, bro.
It
Whatever it
doesn't
takes.
matter. Yeah.
And then
You're
November.
one funny cocksucker.
Hey, funny guy. And then end of November, I'll be in Chicago, and then end of December, I'll be in Detroit.
You got but
Ugly Sweater,
sweaters.
December 13th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
City Winery.
Are tickets available for that?
They are, yeah. Half the tickets are still left.
So how do they get them? We're
City Winery website. Just type in City Winery, Pittsburgh.
okay.
Just come up. Yep.
People can buy tickets there.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
All right, buddy. About to jump into what would Greenfield do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop whoop. Who in the room would be the best at Tough Mudder obstacle course? Dude, this is weird.
My mother was a mutter. My father was a mutter.
I would say Eagle Tits was an Eagle Scott. Can we include Eagle Tits in this?
Sure, but he's not the best.
I'd say you.
I don't know.
I'd say you, because that's a lot of walking and climbing and crawling.
Is it
And
like, I don't know if it's going to...
dude, it's you. I mean,
Is there a lot of swimming?
you got to
You
get
guys are on the
low.
hills with the lawnmowers and shit all the time.
Yeah, and you got
Is
to
there,
be
a lot of, is
low
there
under
any
that cage.
like monkey bar type shit?
Yeah.
See, then I'm done.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
you,
make it.
100%.
Yeah.
I could jump into cold water. I
humble
could make
he
it through the
was.
mud. Not fast.
He's like, we got 3 non-athletes and then one dude who's absolutely shredded. He goes, I don't know who it would be.
Wait. Who the fuck are the 3 non-athletes? This guy came through fucking monkey bars. You know what I mean?
All right. Who's the biggest celebrity you've ever met? I would have to say Robert Downey Jr. Yep.
I met Jeff Reed one time.
Yeah, he was actually down at the Cheesecake Factory. I was down there. They were like doing some kind of. It was when the Southside Works first opened. There was that movie theater there. One of his movies was premiering. He was down there signing like autographs, doing all kind of cool stuff. It was like a recovery thing. I was just getting sober at one of the different points in my life, and like someone happened to know someone that knew Robert Downey Jr. I got to go over and hang out with him, and like he like drank a cup of coffee with us, and like it was like right around when like Iron Man and all that started.
That's fucking sick.
Wow.
Yeah,
I met The Rock at a Pirate game.
that's awesome.
That's pretty
pretty
cool.
sweet.
That was like when he was peak The Rock on
WWE.
WWF, yeah. So I got him to sign a pirate hat, and it was the first time really meeting a celebrity. So for me, it was like so starstruck because he has that deep voice. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, and I
Was
just
it like you shook his hand and talked to him, mate? That counts. Like not just like you got his autograph. Or
Oh
stood
no,
next to
it
him.
was. I mean, that was pretty much what it was. Just say, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Sign my hat and left. But like conversation wise, I'd probably say David Spade.
Oh
Pretty
yeah.
good too.
Probably
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Where'd you meet him at?
I did a show with him at the Hollywood Improv.
How was that?
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, cool as fuck.
So cool. Yeah, it was a good time.
He's like, you know what? The more I see him out doing things, like the more
You
I didn't know.
respect?
The more I respect him, and
Yeah.
he got so much pussy.
Dude, his
His list of crushing, like
he had a smoke show blonde with him at the Hollywood Improv.
he should get a job at the recycling plant because he steadily crushing box.
He probably has a hog.
He's just one of them guys. Like it's like I don't know. He's like gives off that vibe. Like he don't care, but he's
self-deprecating, but still cool.
But he shaves his balls, so like chicks fuck him.
Yeah.
Let's see. I met Bill Crawford one time at a comedy show at Squirrel Hill.
Wait, Bill from DV?
Yeah. I showed Jeff Reed my Steeler tattoo one time.
Did you?
Yeah, Don McFadden's. That was pretty sweet.
What'd he say?
He said that's a nice one.
That's a nice one. Which means he's seen a bunch of them.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure every fat idiot that he sees at a Steeler tattoo showed it to him. I was with my cousin and her friend. She said, "That's Jeff Reed over there." I said, "Should I go show him my Steeler tattoo?" She's like, "Absolutely."
Where is it?
I went up and it was here. It's covered. It was all faded and shit. It's underneath here. It was a Steeler.
Covered up with an eagle, bro?
Yeah.
You an Eagles fan?
No. It's a fucking American Eagle, not a Philadelphia Eagle.
All right.
See the flag, bro?
I can't see the
Oh, let me
flag.
make it bigger. I'll flip the fucking
Whoa! I see all 50 stars now.
It was 20 years old and faded, so I had to get it covered up.
That's pretty cool. Dude, if you could add one thing to Pittsburgh, what would it be? What's something we're missing? Another comedy club?
A beach.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love a beach and an ocean. I think if we actually had, like, without bodies in the water and, like, all the pollution, if we had a nice body of water.
We could go, like, enjoy it?
Yeah, it'd be fucking... I think...
How do you feel about, like, those fake photoshops of them putting, like, sand right along the river?
That's kind of like what the vibe was. So, like, you know how they're starting to build that pier over by Western Avenue and whatever?
For the draft.
For the draft and all that. But they've been wanting to do this before the draft.
Yeah.
They're trying to build, like, this beach area. I just hope it costs a lot of money so poor people don't fucking ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I won't be able to afford it, but it'll look nice.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, that would be sick. Kenny, your mind, you got something good for this. What's something you would put in Pittsburgh that's missing?
I don't know.
You kind of like the way it
I was
is?
looking for something else and didn't think about it when you asked the question.
So let me say it again. If you could add one thing, Kenny, to Pittsburgh, what would it be? And what's something we're missing?
I'd say like either like a good comedy show or like a beach. Probably be pretty sweet.
This motherfucker.
Dude, like
a comedy beach.
Comedy beach.
Comedy beach.
Yeah.
Dude, if they would put like an incline in, like, you know how there's like that steep hill, and if we had like an incline,
it'd be pretty
like
cool.
like a little thing where it like comes down real slow. And it doesn't make a lot of sense for like travel because you can just like drop, but like, and then it goes up real slow. But you can take some great pictures on that.
Well, you think about the city, like we're shaped as a triangle, right?
Right.
If only there was some way to show where
like all the rivers met.
Right. Like there was some sort of like monument.
Well, I'm a bus driver, so it'd be nice if there was like a road that was just for buses.
Yeah.
Like a way, a through way for buses.
Yeah.
Call it like, I don't know, call it like a busway.
That'd be sick. Or like for the 6 people that ride bicycles, you could put like cut down a whole
every
street,
road should have like not for cars. You should put bike lanes.
Right, for the 3 people that work at Jimmy John's.
That's a fantastic idea. Yeah,
dude.
You could use a nightclub over in Lawrenceville,
or like more homeless people in tents.
I would like that.
We hardly have any. I mean, people are, and Marty Griffin. More
people shitting on the street.
Yeah, Marty, we need more people shitting on the street. There's not enough. There's definitely not enough of that. So, yeah, if we get more turds, something to like point us to where the 3 rivers meet, maybe like a thing that goes up and down the side of that hill. Maybe like a giant clock.
Because we always forget what time it is.
Right.
Nobody wears a watch anymore.
Right. And you want to do something else on your cell phone when I got to do something. Now you look at the time. Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah. I think you're on to something.
So, all right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this week, Matt. Special thanks for coming in last
Thanks,
bit.
man.
Thank you, dude, for coming in. Kenny, thank you, brother, as always. Eagle Tits, great work. And I'm going to be posting some Pittsburgh exclusive content coming out tomorrow. Be following my new alias will be Z Berg, and we're going to see how that goes. Going to try to up my fan base. You know what I mean? So we'll try to do a lot more Pittsburgh stuff, and that's going to be off of the podcast, but see how it rolls. So look out for Z Berg in the next coming week. Everyone, mean this from the bottom of my heart. After last week, and it seems like it's moving along. Have a great week, but remember, Greenfield loves you. If no one told you they loved you today, I don't either. We're out.